Bro, don't fix it, right?
That's me instead of having like the cord on them.
Yeah, I don't care about that cord. What's up, y'all? Back again for another vlog. Resolutions to Reality, episode 68.
Huh?
Vlog 68.
Yeah.
Yep. And we are now at 12:09, Thursday, March the 10th. This is for March the 9th. As always, it's a day after. Because your boy was at work. But getting this out of the way, as always. Let's see. Got my sweetheart still here. You can hear in the background. She's not in the best mood, but I'm trying to be quiet so she don't get frustrated. Sure. Let's see. I'm looking for the weather. The weather is pretty nice. It's not too cold, 38 degrees. It's not terrible, but it's not that nice. It's pretty chilly. I had a pretty good day today. We got a lunch bought for us at work. It was quite nasty, but it was free. So I am about to eat what I took for lunch for dinner, and I'm going to probably have a beer tonight just to relax and sleep better. My neck feels better. I'm not all cooped up. I actually got me a pair of shoes off StockX today. Shh, don't tell nobody. I got me a pair of Bordeaux ones. A release from last year that I wasn't lucky enough to get. I also was lucky enough to get exclusive access from JD's for the size 17, boy, for the playoff 12s that come out Friday. So these are the ones I bought today. The Bordeaux ones. I paid $197. And I wanted these since they came out. I feel like these are going to be not probably the most expensive later on, but they probably go up a little bit. I think they'll have a better resale later on. The playoffs, I don't know. We'll see what the playoffs do. I want those regardless, though. I said in my last video that I wasn't really interested in those, but I am. I mean, I'm interested in getting them because I want to start getting my points up with exclusive access. But I'm excited about these Bordeaux ones. I really need to chill on the ones because this will be my 9th pair or 10th pair of ones. I've got a ton of ones. I'm really trying to go after 4s now for just all 4s. Like, I want to start hitting 4s upside the head. But 4s are expensive. Very expensive. And I probably won't be able to get those as often. But it's a lot easier to find. It's a lot easier to find cheaper ones than it is to find cheaper 4s. Fours are holding their value pretty well. I'll be glad when fours aren't so popular. So they'll be more affordable, but I don't know if that'll ever happen because the ones I've been having my eye on are just consistently going up and up and up and up and up. This pair that I have, that I got for $190, these Red Thunders are now $320. So, I mean, I'm not tripping about the fours I got going up because that's a good thing. But if you don't get them retail, you're kind of SOL. And what really blows my mind is that Sneakers App just had a re-release for the Fire Red fours, and I lost out so terribly, but they're selling for $400 now, and I want those too because they have Nike Air on the back, and couldn't get them I almost got them for retail. Retail was $200, and they're reselling for $400. So huge difference. A lot of the fours that I like are $400 and up, except the Lightnings. The Lightnings are right now right around almost $300. This is saying $286. But they're hovering around that, about to be at $300. I'm trying to get them before they hit $300. Like, if I had $286 on a card right now, I would probably buy these right now. Because this is the lowest I've seen them in a few days. This $286. But the other ones that I want are just well above $400, and I'm trying to take my time with them. Size 11, $345. But I think I'm gonna go after the ones that have Nike Air on the back first before I go after the regular ones that have the Jumpman on the back. But the ones that have Nike Air on the back are even more expensive. Like, they're in the 600 range. This Bread 4 that I want, it really just hit 600. It's been at like 550, 585 for a while. And I'm sick that it's $600 now, but can't say it's not worth it because it's definitely worth it. Let me see what this is selling for. $439. That's cool. That's a cool one. Let's see. That one's pretty cheap compared to other ones. The Off-White one is $1,200. But there's some nice fours out there that I've been looking at. They're all pretty high, so I'm expecting to spend a pretty penny on them, but they're worth it. I think they've been holding their value pretty well. I mean, I'm still looking at some shoes that I've sold or getting back, like the Racer Blue 4s and stuff like that. But other than that, let me check my license again and see if that's made any progress. Maybe. See if there's any updates on that, because I haven't seen any updates since I made that first down payment. So let's see if there's anything new. Really hasn't been anything new around there, but you gotta check. You gotta keep checking. Let's see. Nope, nothing new. So it's still a waiting game. Guess we'll just keep waiting. No biggie. No biggie. Guess what it is. I do need to go ahead and get that return started for the light that or the rear view mirror that I have here. because it is broken. Let me see. Order number. Order. Alright, so let's arrange the return. Oh, great. That was surprisingly easy. So they are going to give me a refund in 1 to 3 business days of my $40. How much did I pay for this? 40 something. It was $40. I know that. And don't have to send it back. So I guess I can put the broken mirror on if it's just broken a little bit. I mean, still gonna get my money back. It's like getting a free mirror. So hey, cool. That was surprisingly easy. So I'll go ahead and give kudos to Rock Auto for that super easy return that I just did. Let's see. Order lookup. Let me see. I'm just gonna see if I can. See if I can get a. So it'll be 42.56. That's. No problem. That's not a big deal to me. I can super glue it, and keep it. I mean, if it's not that big a deal to me. Let's see. See if I can get a return on something else. I'm such a scoundrel. Please set up return for individual components that are wrong. Let's see. So I'll look at this later. I'll look at this later. I'm not trying to do all this right now. Leave page. Let's see. So, here's my the heck. So I got my email from JD Sports about my playoffs that I'm going to pick up Friday. Super excited about that. Got my chicken here. Always makes me happy. So I'm a fatty. So I'm a little fatty. My best friend, the Franks. So the stuff that I got from Rock Auto for my red car that I haven't used yet, I could probably send back because I haven't used it yet, and it costs like $500. And never even thought to just return it. I mean, it has warranty. Never been used. Send it right back to them. They sell somebody else. Because, I mean, I haven't done any work on that car. I don't think I'm ready for the stuff that I bought yet either. But like, my thing is, I really gotta get a transmission before I do any of the other stuff yet. So, the money I spent on the AC stuff can go towards the transmission. And I have a ton of other stuff that I've just blown money on. Loads of money. I really need to get to working on that car. Bad. Before the weather does damage to it that I can't fix. But I already sold the catalytic converters. So I need to get new ones of those, which aren't that bad. But like I said, it don't need an exhaust if the car ain't even drivable. Like, what do I need an exhaust for? Car I can't even drive. But we're gonna fix that problem. Definitely gonna fix that problem. We're gonna fix all the problems, actually. Truth be told, whether it's by my hand or by a mechanic, that car will be running again. It's not over with that car. I'm thinking about just letting the mechanic get it back running and then doing everything else myself, because it's a lot easier, because the damn transmission and the engine are just not liking each other right now. But like the growth story goes, success is usually one step past defeat. And I believe that. I'm a believer. I'm pretty sure when I go back after this car and I start dedicating my energy to it and get back focused on what I need to get done with it, it's going to be smooth sailing, driving great. Because I've already put so much love and TLC into that car. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've let it sit for a while since I was actually actively working on it. But you know what? I'm in a better place now. I have more of a sound mind, more patience. I think I can knock it out pretty good. I know one thing. Ain't no giving up. Ain't no letting it go. Ain't no scrapping, ain't no junking. None of that. Because I put the cost of a new car into that car already.
Stop that.
And just parts. And I ain't getting my money back for that. But not only that, the time alone that I've spent on it has more value than the parts I've spent and tools I bought. Plus, it's like I really enjoy working on that car. Like, it's like a really fun hobby to me. Because I always learn something new. And it's one of the few projects that I've ever done that I didn't get like a sense of defeat from something that I didn't do right. Like, sorry. So like when I first realized that I had to replace the whole engine, and I thought it was just like a freeze plug, which I had never even heard of before. So I get the freeze plug replaced, and then I realized like I had took the whole engine apart before I had even got to the freeze plug. Literally never heard of a freeze plug in my life. So I get the freeze plug replaced, the new one in, and I'm thinking, oh man, we're coast is clear. And it was like the first layer of an onion. I just kept peeling off problems and peeling off problems and peeling off problems. But that's usually how it goes when you have a car that's 20 years old and hasn't been well maintained and all this stuff. And I was ready then to just like do a full revamp. But like now it's like, I mean, when I really started it, I was unemployed and just really just doing it to try to prove something to myself. And I'm still trying to prove something to myself now with what I'm doing with it. But I remember like it was yesterday, like it was like John's awake. He always wakes up super emotional. John. super emotional. I know, like I remember like it was yesterday when I first started working on that car and I was going after the freeze plug. It was like the middle of the winter. And I could finally get like a clear view on what that problem really was, where the fluid or the coolant was coming from. And I remember being outside in the cold and my mom being like, she said, "Oh, that car will never run again." And just hearing her say that because of her lack of belief in me was all it took. And I swear, just them words from her motivated me so much, just not only to get the car back to running. I mean, my main focus was put the new engine in, which I've never done before. Literally figured out how to do from reading the Chilton's manual. Put the new engine in and get the car to run. Like, that car ran, started, and moved multiple times. I've drove it up and down the street since I put the engine in, but it's like it's not cruise ready yet. It's not drive ready yet. It's still got like hiccups that like I think a certified mechanic would know how to fix, but a YouTube mechanic is just, I'm learning as I go. But I mean, it's still a good learning experience, and it's a process. You know, it's not something that's gonna happen overnight by any means. But I'm patient. I haven't given up. I still think about it on the regular. I just haven't devoted my full attention to that project yet. And I probably should, because the more time I spend away from it, the worse it gets. Because it's just sitting there in weather. It's not covered, or it's on jack stands and whatnot. And the longer it sits without any kind of attention, the more damage is done, the more money I'm losing. But at the end of the day, regardless, it's going to always be a money pit because it's a project car. I just want to get it back to being my daily driver and keep working towards it being like, I mean, I put the whole interior in. Brand new seats, front and back. Nice gray cloth seats. I like cloth seats because they don't get real cold in the winter. Pretty gray cloth seats. I mean, they're dirty now because I done fucking put tools and stuff all over them, and I'd be dirty sitting on them and stuff. I probably should have waited before I put them in, but it is what it is. I can probably shampoo them and clean them up, but they're not terribly dirty. They just got, you know, they need some love. And I gotta do a few different things to it because, you know, it's been sitting for so long, but it's really only been sitting for about a year, if that, because I stopped working on it. I can't remember when, but I still have lists and notebooks full of information and stuff that I've been trying to, where I left off. But now that I'm in a position where it's like, not only do I have like consistent income to like put towards it, I also have more information and more resources to use to help me get further than I did the first time. And I'm gonna use that. Cause like, it's still important to me to make my mom eat those words of saying, "Oh, that car will never run again." Like, I can't wait until I'm driving that car all up and down, all around the city, off the strength of my hand. Like, of not having to go to no mechanic, of not having to spend my money and call somebody else to figure out my problems, but to solve them myself, and to know that push came to shove, I could make a living off of fixing people's cars if I had to. Because I'm smart enough to continue to educate myself. And I'm going to keep it that way. But, I'm creeping up on that weather where I can spend more time giving it attention. And that's what I want to do. Because I don't want to drive the car I'm driving now until it starts breaking down, having problems. I'd like to set that car to the side while it's still running good, give it a break, start driving the red car, getting it back up and going like it's supposed to, and then, start working on the other car. Probably like upgrading, because we got much wrong with it. It's not fixable, but I don't want to drive it until it's like on its last leg. And then have to redo that car too. But having done what I've done to the red car, there's nothing that can happen to the purple car that I can't do. Literally can build the whole car if I had to. And will, because never getting rid of either one of them. Paid before. I really have no knowledge as clear about any other car as I do the cars I have now. I literally know those cars front to back. So I'm gonna keep those before I get something else. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, get this uploaded for y'all. Watch me a movie, probably have me a beer, because I deserve it. And I will check back in with y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. As always, thanks for liking, subscribing, checking it out, doing what you do. It means a lot. Channel's still growing daily. We're still, consistently pushing it out there. And I'm grateful for everybody who supports, that I do know and that I don't. Until tomorrow, as always, adios.